Is there a single team in the NBA in a worse spot right now, not only for this season, but for future seasons, than the New Orleans Pelicans? This has turned into an unmitigated disaster. Yesterday, they fell to 0-4 in Denver, looking lifeless and getting destroyed. DeAndre Jordan's pep talks to Zion did not work. And now you think about what this team did this offseason, and you look and go, what the heck were they thinking? It is important to note that the Pelicans' 0-4 start comes with some games that they could have won. The first game against the Grizzlies, they had a lead, they blew it. The second game, an overtime loss to San Antonio. But in the bigger picture, grand scheme of things, what Joe Dumars did this summer could go down as one of the biggest blunders in NBA history. He made two separate trades that could end up costing the Pelicans dearly. As it stands right now, and obviously a lot of things could change, the top two picks would have been the Pelicans picks, but right now they own neither. That's because if you remember, the Pacers traded their 23rd pick from last year's 2025 draft to then get their 2026 first round pick back from the Pelicans. Then the Pelicans used that pick and another pick to move up and trade up and get Derek Queen, giving up an unprotected first round pick to the Hawks. That could end up being number one this year in a loaded draft. As grim as it's been for the Pelicans, the rookie class of Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen still has a lot of upside. Fears looked amazing yesterday in the blowout loss, and Zion has looked great as well. All the talk about him losing weight this summer, it's showed in a major way. But yet, the Pelicans are 0-4, even despite that. So why are the Pelicans 0-4? Why are they struggling as much as they are? Look no further than Trey Murphy. Probably, I would say, the most single disappointing player in the league so far this season. This is a guy that we all looked at last year and said, wow, this guy is turning the corner. This guy is a star. This guy has all-star upside. And we all expected major things. Do you know how many points Trey Murphy's averaging this season? Trey Murphy's averaging 13 points a game, 35% from the field, 22% from three. What the heck is going on? For comparison, last season he averaged 21 points a game on 36% from three. And say what you want about Herb Jones' defense. We all know he's fantastic on that end. But 8 points a game, 33% from three is just not going to cut it. Things have gotten so desperate in New Orleans that they went and got 37-year-old DeAndre Jordan to go and start for them. That's all you need to know. Now today we got rumors that the Pelicans are seriously discussing firing Willie Green. Will that solve any of the problems? I have no idea. But maybe a guy like Mike Malone could come in here and maybe shift some of the locker room stuff. Regardless, though, they're obviously in a very tough spot. The good news is that Zion looks like Zion again, and I really think his trade value has increased. The bad news is you really can't trade him, because if you trade him, you're probably giving the number one pick in the draft to Atlanta. So what would you do if you're Joe Dumars right now? I don't know what the answer is. It seems like the cat is already out of the bag, and the Pelicans, I don't know how they climb out of this mess. I am praying for you if you are a New Orleans sports fan right now.